Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Aqsal Ocky Ramadhan from Biology. I will present the establishment of the Khalifah and the system. Big one, uh, definition of Khulafa or Rashidin. Khulafa or Rashidin comes from the Arabic language consisting of the word Khulafa and Rashidin. Khulafa is the plural form of the word Khalifa, which means leader, and Ar-Rashidin is the plural form of the word Ar-Rashid, which means wise. Khulafa ar-Rashidin, according the term, are leaders who replace the Prophet Muhammad as head of state who are wise and wise. Khalifah is the system or concept of the leadership of Khalifah. I'm sorry. Khilafah is the system or concept of leadership of Khalifah. Khalifah is the title for the leader of Muslim after the death of the Prophet. Khulafa ar-Rashidin consists of uh, Abu Bakar as-Siddiq, Umar bin Khattab, Utsman bin Affan, and Ali bin Abi Thalib. Duties of Khulafa ar-Rashidin is replace of the leadership of the Prophet in governing Muslim. Khulafa ar-Rashidin as a head state, the duties is regulate the life of its people in order to obtain a just and prosperous life. And as a religious leader, regulate matters relating to religious matters. The second is the establishment of the Khalifah and the system. Before the Prophet Muhammad died, the Prophet did not leave a will about who would replace the leadership of for Muslim after he died. He left the matter to the Muslims themselves to decide. While in the Quran and Hadith, there are also no interdiction regarding the successor of the Prophet. The, inter- the instructions left by the Prophet are only related to solving problems by way of deliberation. For this reason, after the death of the Prophet, there was a lot of discussion about who would replace the Prophet. Finally, the companions gathered to determine a replacement for Islamic leadership after the death of the Prophet. Next, the first of Khalifah is Abu Bakr as-Siddiq. After the Prophet died, there was a conflict in determining who would be the next leader. The companions gathered at Sakifah Bani Asaidah to discuss the successor of the Prophet. Abu Bakar offered Umar bin Khattab and Abu Ubaidah to be leaders, but both refused and appointed Abu Bakar to be the more appropriate. Finally, Abu Bakar became Khalifah by way of deliberation and formed a shura, a system to decide a problem in his leadership. Second Khalifah is Umar bin Khattab, appointed through a will from Abu Bakar. Abu Bakr, Abu Bakr before his death conveyed his ideas to appoint Umar as his successor. The companion agreed that Umar bin Khattab would be the next Khalifah. Umar began carrying out the duties of the Khalifah in uh, 13 Hijriah. His government is known as modern Islamic system of government. The Khalifah is Utsman bin Affan, elected through the Shura Election Council. A formation team was formed, led by Abdurrahman bin Auf, in which there were already potential leaders. There were two candidates who were defined, namely Usman and Ali bin Abi Thalib. Finally, Usman was chosen as a result of the election on the lobby of Abdurrahman bin Auf. Ottoman politics were divided into two periods, namely the first 6 years of the heyday and the last 6 years of its line. Uh, fourth, for Khalifah is Ali bin Abi Thalib. After Usman died, some friends want two people to, to pledge Ali bin Abi Thalib as the next Khalifah, but Ali hesitated to make a decision and action. Ali is increasingly being pressured and supporters of Ali as Khalifah are also increasing. On June 24th, at the Prophet Mosque, Ali was sworn in as the last Caliph in the time of Khulafa Rashidin. Ali's leadership prioritized the Shura Council over Wahyu. The conclusion is the, the establishment and system of the Caliphate has main basis for the running of the government system, namely Islamic law or the Islamic or Islamic law or the Quran and Sunnah. Although not explained and not directly will pay the prophet. The Khulafa made deliberation as a way to solve the problem, especially the process of forming the Caliphate and its system. The formation of the Caliphate in general has similarities. However, the process of selecting the Caliphate of the four has difference. Abu Bakr was chosen through the deliberates of friends. Umar was appointed by the will of Abu Bakr. Uthman was elected through a Shura Council. Finally, uh, Ali was appointed and sworn in by the companions. Yes, thank you very much. Uh, Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.